shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, because even when the prayed I didn't lose.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Black gun out, feel it. Reset.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Richmond.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle. 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Mariota. Now he's forced out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play. Mariota to Davis. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Come back.
Watson on first down. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Barth able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Come on. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
One.
Mariota now on second down. flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side, it's Sharp. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are in for 6. Extra point good by Barth. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
You've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now, Dion Lewis to return. Oh, look at that. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A second down throw here for Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to Sharp. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's caught. Humphreys. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. From the red zone now, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's got some space here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Target. Black 99 Philly. Richmond. Come back. Target.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Dancing to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
Down. Blue 80. Target.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Reset.
They'll run it here, Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And does a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
3rd and 2, Watson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. First down, Mariota. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. Now it's Hunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 34. And Barth puts it through. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Barth puts it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the Titans getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He gets it to Humphries. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Mariota on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Black nerd out Philly. Richmond.
Watson now operating from the gun. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 61 yards.
Richmond.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will extend their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A first down throw for Mariota. That escapes us. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there to get him. His 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Throwing, Mariota. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jordan Willis able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Reset. Richmond.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. That was going to... And this is caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Barth able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. Being chased out left. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
We got 3 foot. Blue 18.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Davis fighting. He loses the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance.
Let's go.
There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing is Mariota. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Come back, come back.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Richmond.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
Check 50. Reset. Let's go one more. Come back.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Reset. Tiger. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now Hunt. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hunt. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to go up top for the end. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A.J. Derby, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw is Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Richmond.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And Watson's going to throw it here. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.